Welcome back to the channel, guys, and today we are going to be putting all of the necessary parts from the old Marauder engine onto this new 4-valve motor that we have here so that we can get it ready to go back in the car. So let's get into today's video. Simply put, we do have a lot of work to be done. That's the lower intake with the fuel rail still on it, valve pan covers, coils, oil pan, windage tray. What else? And a back trunk full of parts. So yeah, we need to start installing all of this stuff so that we can get one step closer to putting this motor in the car. Oh yeah, also the I think these polyurethane motor mounts, we gotta get those on, so lots to be done. Let's get this camera set up and we start working on this thing. Alright guys, so we have the oil pan on now, and what we need to do next is roll this motor over and start to address the intake and valve covers. But before then, I just remember we got to deal with these motor mounts and trying to get this exhaust off, so we'll start on that now. All right, so polyurethane, let me say these words properly. Polyurethane, polyurethane mounts in. I got both of them in. Now, the dilemma I'm faced with is these exhausts. I believe I can get away with running this header because I can just unbolt these and bolt my flange onto it, or at least that's what I'm hoping for. But this one, I won't be able to get away with this header because someone chopped it. So I'm gonna have to take this off. That's why I sprayed it earlier with a penetrating oil. Might have to take those off. So yeah, I'm about to flip it over now because I could deal with the exhaust on the other side. I'm about to flip it over now and work on the intake manifold and everything else that I have to take off of the motor. The exhaust I can pretty much leave for last because we won't be able to put it in today because this is the automatic version of the 4-valve motor and I need a pilot shaft bushing. So I'm still trying to source that because no one on the island has it. So I'm trying to get it from a friend and see how soon I can get it done. But for right now, I'm gonna put this camera down. I'm probably not gonna record, and I'm gonna get the motor rolled over, valve pan covers on, intake manifold on, and everything on the top buttoned up, and then I will show you guys how far I've come. All right, so I got to taking off the intake manifold. It's actually upside down right now, and for some strange reason, one of the caps, I don't know what goes in the bottom of the intake, is missing. And yeah, it's pretty standard intake, nothing too fancy about it, but we ran into an issue. The issue is these heads on the first model 93 Texit blocks, because I just realized that this is a Texit block. The heads are a different width apart and they're built a bit different. That's why you see the Marauder intake manifold doesn't sit down on these heads. It's the intake manifold is actually bigger. So I just googled it and let me get this back off. Found out that the heads off of the Marauder's 4.6 dual overhead cam flows a lot better than these ones because they were revised. They were revised to fix a lot of the issues that these ones had. So I don't even know what to say right now, but that's just something I really wasn't looking forward to doing. And for some reason there's a cap missing out of the bottom of this intake. I don't know why, and I know that's not supposed to be like that, but for right now it's looking like we're going to have to run the Marauder heads. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like we're gonna have to run the Marauder heads, but I don't even know what to do at this point. All right, so we're really at a standstill now. The Marauder intake doesn't go on these heads. These heads are different from the new style heads and whatever. I have to go figure out what I want to do. Most likely I'll have to swap those heads over, but there are some knock sensors that still might be in my way. So not sure what I'm going to do. I've got to stop this video here and try to figure out what's the best avenue of dealing with this, which in the block is still very good. Pistons, rods, everything is good. So I might just have to swap my heads onto this, which is super easy because everything is already taken apart. It's already out of the car. So I might just go with that route, but I'm gonna do my research first. There might be an easier way for me to get either, well, yes, I'm gonna want the Marauder intake on this because it produces more power and it will work better with how we have everything placed in the vehicle. The MAF will be on the correct side instead of the intake being all the way at the back, or at least I should say the throttle body on the Lincoln Mark 8 one. So there's a lot for me to try and figure out, but I'm gonna do that and try not to waste any more money. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.